What's up, world? Uko here from Better Therapy Now. 3 self-discovery habits that changed my life. I wish I would have done all 3 of these things earlier, especially in my early 20s, late teens, because that was a very chaotic period in my life. I was super obsessed with sports when I was in high school, and then transitioning to college and understanding that I had to just kind of be a regular student who didn't play sports anymore or define themselves by sports anymore. And I had to go to class and get a job and pay rent. And all that was very much at odds with what I thought I was going to be doing when I was 21 years old or 20 years old. I kind of had to rediscover myself. And then I had to rediscover myself again after being in the military for 8 years and then coming out of the military and just getting a job as a civilian. And these transitions in life were both very difficult for me. But the first thing that I did that helped me on my self-discovery journey was journal consistently and journal honestly. And you want to journal consistently first and foremost. Develop a daily journaling habit and don't make it too intense. Journaling for 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day is enough. Just putting your thoughts on paper. And then once you develop the habit, you want to journal as honestly as possible. Don't overthink it too much, but just try to be honest. And it's a very vulnerable thing to do because your journal is just going to be out there unless you put it like in some locked safe. I've been journaling since I was probably in the 3rd grade. I got very serious about journaling in high school, so I have dozens of journals in my house. And somebody could just roll up and start reading the journals, and they would know my deepest and darkest secrets. But journaling really does give me energy, and it allows me to see myself from a somewhat objective position. There's a difference when thoughts are in your head and when they're on paper and you're looking at them and you can see between the lines a little bit more. You can see where you are overgeneralizing or labeling or projecting in your life. And by seeing yourself in that light, you're able to discover yourself. The number 2 thing that I wish I did on my self-discovery journey and what you should do is try new things, always try new experiences, and track how you feel. I listen to Scott Galloway very often, and he always says that young people should never say no. They shouldn't say no to dates. They shouldn't say no to outings or dinner parties or fiestas or whatever. Go on weddings, go on trips, say yes to invitations, try new things, try meetup groups, and track how you feel. Track when things felt natural, track when things felt forced, track when you feel more like yourself. This works because discovery requires data and data requires action. You can't really think your way into self-awareness, but you can do new things and track your emotional responses. The 3rd thing that you can do to discover who you really are is talk to people you trust about you. Have honest conversations with people that you trust, and this requires you to make connections with people so that there is somebody that you can trust. Ask them what they think of you. Ask them when they notice that you become alive. Ask them what they think you're good at and what they think you're bad at. The reason this works is because we all have blind spots about ourselves. Maybe you talk too much, or maybe you're a really good speaker and don't give yourself enough credit. Maybe you have a really good sense of humor and don't give yourself enough credit. But check in with those that you trust and try to identify those blind spots. Which one of these habits do you plan to implement into your daily life? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Uko from Better Therapy Now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.